All right. Good morning, my free folk friends. How's everybody doing? I hope we all had a good weekend. I did. Um, all right. So let's just get right to it. Actually, you know what? First things first, let's take a look at what's going on in the snooze this week as far as reports. As far as news headlines, a lot of Ukraine stuff. Really nothing too concerned about. But economic reports, quiet day today. The bill auction ought to be interesting, but I don't think that's any market movements. We have balance of trade on Tuesday, which is a market movement mover. Um, Global composite's going to be interesting too. To keep your eye on inflation, but I think we might have peaked, man. I think we're at the peak. Here's the baby. FOMC minutes. People might be waiting to see what the Fed's going to do based on economic data and going forward. This is the minutes basically of the last meeting, but they're going to drill down into it, and there may be a little choppiness before that. So um, and I always say that, although yeah, it's pretty consistent. But the past few months, it's been very aggressive, even before these sort of events. But that was mainly due to the Ukraine and inflation rates, oil ripping, and things of that nature. So a lot of extenuating factors. But when everything's the same and no geopolitical issues, these are quiet, choppy times, so you got to be careful. That being said, taking a look at the daily S&P, I like this little hammer. We have that finger. The bears could be giving us the finger because we're leaving them. So I'm going to watch for a break today on a swing trade. Break it today, and I'm going long. I think we're going to run up and test this high, and we'll watch this momentum and see what it gives us. This could be a new low in the momentum, and we could be making a run up to the 800 mark. So that's where my head's at. That's what I'm watching for. That's how I'm going to position myself as far as swing trading. As far as intraday, I mean, the day's got to get going. This is a nice inverted head and shoulders. It looks like it broke right at the close. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a push up. Markets are flat right now. Dow's implying up like 17. Really inconsequential. Doesn't mean anything to us. Bitcoin, which I'm enjoying the trade. Bitcoin, basically the same thing. You know what? Interestingly enough, this was a red finger this morning, and I guess it's pushed back up. But it looks like this little hammer triggered. It's doing the same thing the S&P is, and I suspect that it may continue up, test this high, which nothing wrong with that. This is a good, healthy retrace. Take out this gap. I like to see that, getting a good understanding of how the asset trades. And I'm long right now, and I'm looking for it to make that run. There was a trend line in here that we were looking for, and it gave us the last kiss yesterday. So I loaded up a little bit when we touched down on that. Not yesterday, but Friday afternoon. You guys didn't hear from me because I was in transit. I already shot down, settled up the boat for the summer, and shot back up to in the mountains. So it was beautiful down there too, and I'm sitting amongst snow. I can't believe it. It snowed yesterday, but it looks like the snow is melting off, and we have warmer weather coming. I'm miserable, miserable. I'll tell you what. This time next year, I'm going to be south. I'm not coming back up here until the end of April. So all right. Anyway, that being said, we took this. Yeah, I loaded up over here when we did this last kiss. We could be in for better times, man. I'm a little apprehensive because of what happened or has been happening in the market, but I think we're moving into better times, at least through the season. And this historically is a pretty good season. I don't think we're going to see a market like we've seen over the past 2 years, but I do think that it's going to chill out, get a trading range, going to become much more tradable. Good swing trades, good short term trades. We're going to get beat on investment in long term positions. Um, AMC is ripping. Come on. I'm not impressed with it. You know, a lot of people got beat up, a lot of shorts in there covering. I don't think it's going much higher. Uh, you know, once everybody's out of the shorts, things just start floating down again. My opinion. And what are we looking at over here? Some wheat. Wheat's. I told you we went bearish on wheat, and yeah, this is the perfect pattern. This baby's floating down. It's floating down. Nothing to really talk about. It's going to do exactly what we anticipated it doing. Energy two is putting in a double top. I think that baby's coming down. I mean, Biden's releasing some oil, but I don't know if that's going to be a big factor. I think China slowing down is going to be a factor. Seasonality is a factor. And eventually, I think things will chill out with Russia and Ukraine. Um, I don't think that we're going to start drilling much more because, I mean, if we get another 4 years, the Democrats are just going to beat the shit out of the industry if things calm down with the Ukraine, and they get overregulated and then they got to tear down equipment. And yet, so why make the investment? They're getting paid top dollar right now. They have a ton of oil sitting offshore that they pumped out when oil was down in the 30s and 40s, and they're selling it at a premium. So, I don't expect any more rig building, although we could watch the rig counts. XME, I think these are metals and mining, and that put in the double top, and I think that's going to float down too. I think commodities just shot up in a bubble. So anyway, subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like, and join me at about 9:15 when we go live and we start streaming, and you get to listen to dead air because there'll probably be nothing going on. But check me out, drop a few chats, show some love. I need the help. It's me, Tommy, Yeti, and usually producer. Um, and we could use some company, man. We can't even get a good poker game going. So stop in, check us out, subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like, and I'll see you guys at 9:30.